Hey guys, so we are back. We were just mining a little bit. We're starting to build our mine. And I did do a little bit of recording before about some of the things that I wanted to do, sort of craft and such. And I'm gonna go over that right now real quick. Also, as you can see, I'm just climbing up every wall. In one of the earlier episodes, we got these climbing gloves, and I completely thought they're pretty cool, but they're not that useful. However, they are the most useful things I have found yet. One of the things I just wanted to let you guys know, we made this empty sack of holding while you guys were gone. This is fantastic because it lets you move around chests. We made a golden lasso because we were trying to make like rings to make us be able to fly. If you look at this, you can make the squid ring. And so I thought, oh cool, we can fly basically because the chicken ring lets you essentially float down instead of just fall down. But we want actual flying, and so I don't know how you're supposed to make it, but somehow you're meant to just find an angel ring base, which like the base of the ring, and I have no idea how they expect me to find that, because look, if you go in here and type angel, not gangel, angel, here's the base ring, right? And there's a bunch of different versions that look interesting, but that's all we want. How do you craft this? You craft with an angel ring. So there's no way to craft this. Oh yeah, there's one way, but what even is all of this stuff? So I don't plan on going to the extents of trying to collect this. Essentially what our plan for this episode, so we crafted all this stuff, we made our forge, we have a bunch of materials in there. They're all pretty useless materials, which is kind of sad, but we finally made ourselves some nice pickaxes. I was quite dumb. I made the armory forge, but then I made the same thing. I am still so lost with this, but I believe we're going to test this real quick, that if I just do this, it'll heal it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're taking this with us forever. So we have our food, we have our supplies to repair, we have our other things, and now we're ready for adventure. And I hope you guys are ready for adventure as well. Hey guys, this is me with Facecam. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments down below, of course. So we did end up creating this osmium katana, and it is powerful. Yeah, so essentially it's good for really big groups of mobs, that end up overwhelming you, you can take them out really easily as well. And so other than this katana, we also managed to make the warp stone. So that's what you saw. I was trading and at that village, and when I was at the village I said, hey, you know, when I go mining, it's always such a struggle to go back to where I was, back to home. My backpack gets full and then I have to walk all the way back. Such a waste of time. So instead I said, you know what, I'll make waystones. Pretty simple, right? And so it required some emeralds, it required some other stuff, but I realized that I would have to make 2 because to make a waystone you need another warp stone. And so I said, you know what, I made 1 waystone, I'm just going to you know, steal the village's waystone. So I stole it, and now I have teleportation to any of the other villages, and that village is close enough anyways. And so here we are in our home sweet home. We have teleportation now, which is fantastic. I believe, anyways, so we made these tools. We also got ourselves some fancy armor, which was very well needed. We've been carrying this little table around with us, so every time our hammer is dying, we heal it on up. And that was one of my biggest mistakes. I made it a osmium only katana. So not only do I have to use osmium ingots to repair it, it's gonna, alright, we'll have to figure that out. We might remake that some other way because osmium is not the most common material. And then we made a little nice shrine for our little mine we have here. And so one thing that I never told you guys, these slime boots, they get a little annoying. You're going down the stairs. So if you just hold shift, it stops you. Of course, you do take a little bit of damage. And so in the prior footage, you saw I found this little ravine and I was mining down. And so I mined a crazy amount. We did in the footage, I think, yeah, in the footage we mined over here. And then I got confused in this as well. Let's see if we can find our way back. First off, yeah, this should lead us back. And so we have all of these stairwells and everything, which basically leads in a circle, but it leads here. And if you look in the distance, I have a little marker for rare earth. And I recorded this once before, and this is really funny. I recorded this once before because I explored a little bit in here, and I was trying to find how to get there from here, and it wasn't working, and I wasn't figuring out why, because I could swear I said I went that way. It makes sense. That's where and so here, perfect example for the warp stone. Home sweet home. And so I said, oh yeah, it must have been. So if you go over here, oh, that was dangerous. If you go over here towards the rare earths thing from above, if you go over here, you find, which we found in the second episode, these 2 dungeons. And I remembered, I said, oh yeah, I went into one of these dungeons and I said I was going to explore. And so then I found this, because it's been a while since I recorded, and I realized, yeah, I went in with my hammer, of course, and I said, you know what, I'm not going to let these mobs hurt me at all. So I made these 2 to 3 high, like, standing barriers, so they couldn't ever touch me. Unless there was a spider, or like skeletons sniping me, there was nothing that they could do, you know? And I see some blocks over there. And so as we were going through here, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get that stuff later. But I was going through here and I was getting all the loot and I was lighting up everything so no monsters could get me. And then I found this and I was like, wow, that's incredible. So I was like, all right, I'll go back to that. And so I kept looting and I kind of made it pretty far. And then my inventory got full and I said, oh, time to use the waystone. And so that's where I logged back on today. And so The goal of the next few videos is to somehow find a way to take this singular diamond ore and make it into, I don't know, like 15, 16 pieces of diamond. We have all of this really rare earths and ores, and we want to duplicate it. We want to make tons of it. Also, I don't know what you do with these cave crystals, but as we go on, I said, all right, I was just talking, I was like, wait, I know this place. And the torches here, these were my torches, of course. And I said, I know this place. All these spider webs? And I said, yeah, I came through here earlier. And I saw the spider webs, and I said, oh no. I lit it up a little bit. I was like, oh no, I'm not going in there. And I went back, and it leads me right back here. Isn't that insane? Anyways, maybe it's just me, maybe it is, but we got insane amount of levels, and it's so much fun so far. And so I'm actually considering collabing right now, and so I'm going to be playing with a friend. We've already set up the server, and what might happen is that I connect this server with another friend, and I might get a couple friends on here. Of course, I'd still be doing the cool edits. We'll just expand this world a lot. Perhaps we'll have a little system where we have one kingdom, we sort of build further away from each other, and then eventually we maybe wage war or something like that. That could be really cool. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Next episode, of course, we are going to fix this house. It's a little bit of an eyesore. It looks too just like placed into the wall. We were trying to go for the architecture of don't move the surroundings. Like this one did it well. Don't move the surroundings, just place it into the surroundings. This worked very well. That not so much. So we're going to fix that up. We're going to find a way to duplicate metals. And other than that, a little laugh over there. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!